Good morning, beautiful soul. Take a second to appreciate the birds chirping. If you like to get a view of my peripheral, sitting on the edge of the waters, locked in to nature, to healing, to breathing. So I came to share Matthew 7 verse 8. To anyone who keeps on asking, receives, and to him who keeps on seeking, finds, and so to him who keeps on knocking, it shall be opened. So I encourage you to continue to knock, seek, and ask. Forget the social norms of trying to be preserved or conservative in society, because that is what will hold you back. Worrying what people will think about you. At the end of the day, nobody cares. Everybody thinks about themselves. And it's an issue we find very common. We always worried about it's our problems that we're facing, because our thoughts and our goals and our achievements and our wants and our desires, always pondering about us. Everything is about us. And so I encourage you to, be still, appreciate the real good things about life. Knock, seek, and ask until you find and receive, and you experience that of which you desire. And God willingly, it's of good of God and of His will. At the end of the day, right, we need to understand that we were all designed to worship God in truth. And when we go about it in the opposite way, when we do what our flesh desires, we destroy ourselves, and we experience more problems than we ought to. So when we do worship God, and then the things start unfolding and blooming as it should, worshiping God in truth, doing His will. And with that being said, it's like the only decisions we have, right, is between life or death. When we choose life, we choose Christ. And when we choose Christ, everything of life would then be the fruit of it. The love, the joy, the peace, happiness, and so much other spiritual treasures, heavenly treasures. And I think, like, the good things, if God does decide to bestow worldly wealth upon you, then it is in His will, and it is for His good, for His glory, and to be shared and to be utilized in the kingdom of God. And knock, seek, and ask. Don't stop until the last drop, until you are satisfied. But while doing so, don't do it out of a place of want, because a place of want, like God says, thou shalt not want, comes from a place of lack. But having faith in doing so and acting as though it is already in existence. So it's embodying wealth, embodying that desire that is aligned with God's will, embodying it, so that God then can align everything else. He does the rest of the work. But it's important that we be still, and we are grateful to the utmost just appreciate, you know. So beautiful, there's so much beauty around us, we cannot miss it. And it's funny how when you are in a bad place, when you mentally and emotionally and spiritually um, deficient, it's funny how you fail to see the beauty in everything, you know, and you only see the chaos. And so this message is to encourage you to realize and know that our focus, our life